This video reviews NTT's financial results for the second quarter of fiscal year 2025, covering the period from April to September 2025. NTT is a major Japanese telecommunications company. It is one of the largest telecom operators in the world and plays a key role in Japan's communication infrastructure. It is one of the largest telecom operators in the world and plays a key role in Japan's communication infrastructure, alongside SoftBank Corp. And KDDI. Consolidated results for the second quarter of FY2025. Operating revenues were 6,772.7 billion yen, up 2.8% year-on-year, marking a new record high. EBITDA increased by 3.3%, and operating profit rose by 2.7%. Net profit reached 595.7 billion yen, a 7.4% increase from the previous year. NTT achieved higher revenue and profit, but the main reason was a one-time gain from NTT Data's sale of certain data center assets, which temporarily boosted the group's overall earnings. Contributing factors by segment for the first half. Operating revenues rose to 6,772.7 billion yen, an increase of 182.1 billion yen. The main contributors were the Integrated ICT business and the Global Solutions business, both of which showed solid revenue growth. The Regional Communications business and Others segment also contributed positively. Operating profit increased to 945 billion yen, a gain of 24.8 billion yen. Global Solutions business contributed positively to overall profit growth. The main reason was that NTT Data recorded a gain from selling some of its data center assets, which boosted the group's profits. On the other hand, the Integrated ICT business, which covers NTT's domestic telecommunications operations, such as mobile and network services, negatively affected profits. This decline was likely due to lower revenues or higher costs in its core communication businesses. Overall, Global Solutions performed well, leading to both higher revenues and profits across most major segments. NTT will establish NTT Mobility Inc. in December 2025 to take the lead in developing and expanding autonomous driving technologies. The new company will integrate the NTT Group's accumulated expertise and advanced technologies from numerous demonstration projects across Japan. By leveraging its strong local presence and collaborating with partners such as municipalities, transportation operators, and automotive manufacturers, NTT Mobility aims to create a safer, more secure and sustainable autonomous driving society. NTT's role will include providing autonomous driving vehicles, remote monitoring systems, and various NTT-related digital services, as well as supporting the deployment and operation of autonomous driving areas throughout the country. This initiative represents a key step in NTT's broader strategy to contribute to next-generation mobility infrastructure in Japan. Expo 2025 Osaka Kansai ended after a 184-day run. The NTT Pavilion attracted approximately 390,000 visitors during the event. NTT highlights that the pavilion showcased diverse use cases powered by its IOWN, innovative optical and wireless network technology, which demonstrated new possibilities in communication and entertainment. NTT will use the experience and technologies developed for Expo 2025 Osaka Kansai to accelerate its business expansion, especially through the IOWN, Innovative Optical and Wireless Network Initiative. NTT plans to apply IOWN APN, All Photonics Network, to large-scale sporting events and extend its use overseas for commercial purposes, starting with Hong Kong's financial industry. NTT is also developing optical computing technologies that combine photonics and electronics, aiming to commercialize optical switches with partner companies and to develop optical chiplets using NTT's proprietary technology by 2028. These innovations will significantly reduce latency to 1/100 of current levels and cut power consumption by 1/8, enabling faster and more energy-efficient data processing. In addition, NTT is building a remote production center for live terrestrial broadcasting of large-scale events, demonstrating the practical application of IOWN technology in media and communication fields. Overall, NTT intends to use its achievements from the Expo as a foundation to expand globally and drive further evolution of optical computing and network technologies toward the realization of next-generation communication infrastructure. Fiscal year 2025 interim dividend per share is 2.6 yen, which represents an increase of 1.9% compared with fiscal year 2024. NTT forecasts a total annual dividend of 5.3 yen per share, which would mark the 15th consecutive year of dividend increases. NTT has achieved steady dividend growth over the past 2 decades, supported by a stable payout ratio. This demonstrates the company's solid performance and commitment to sustainable shareholder returns. NTT plans to repurchase up to 200 billion yen in shares by March 2026. By the end of October 2025, 40% of the plan had been completed. This shows NTT's focus on capital efficiency and returning value to shareholders. Stock price. This chart over the past year shows the stock price in Japanese yen at 151.2 as of November 7. This chart shows the stock price in US dollars at 24.55 as of November 6. Although NTT reported higher revenue and profit, the gains were largely one-time, and the stock price declined slightly after the earnings announcement. Current PBR is 1.35 and PER is 12.0. Dividend yield is 3.51%. Compared with historical PBR, PER, and dividend yield, these figures are roughly the same. Although the business has been struggling recently, the 3.51% dividend is still attractive. Conclusion. NTT achieved record-high revenue and higher profits in the second quarter. However, much of the profit increase came from a one-time gain related to NTT Data's sale of data center assets, making the improvement temporary rather than structural. Despite this, NTT continues to strengthen its long-term growth drivers through initiatives like the establishment of NTT Mobility to lead autonomous driving development and the expansion of IOWN technologies for global applications. NTT maintains a strong shareholder return policy, raising its dividend for the 15th consecutive year and progressing steadily with its share buyback program. Although the telecommunications business is facing challenges, NTT is making proactive investments in next-generation technologies for future growth.